Tinder texting series number 6. What we have right here is a Tinder account I'm currently running for one of my guys. I've just refreshed the page for you to show you there are no edits here. It's a video. I've maxed his likes out. I've gotten him dates. And here's another account for another guy that I'm currently working with, and his name is Lucas. And you're going to be seeing some of their text messages from them getting dates. As you can see here, maxed out likes, and he's doing well. And I'll refresh it again for you one more time before we get straight to the video. So no tricks here. Let's get straight into it. So what you see here are my own results, and this is nothing, okay? I wish I could show you more insane text, but YouTube would not allow me to show news or anything like that crazy. As you can see here, I put this white box for a very clear and obvious reason. Anyway, I've done this for years and no one comes close to my results with Tinder, okay? So let's kick things off in part 6 of the Tinder texting series. In this video, I will be showing you a series of Tinder conversations, and then I will break them down so you can learn the psychology of how it all works. All you have to do is copy my game and you will get girls. I intentionally designed this texting strategy to work for any man, as you've seen for yourself with the several Tinder accounts I've just shown you as proof. So let's get started and get into it. Anyway, time for date setting texting, okay? This is analysis number 2 and this comes from James's Tinder profile. So we kick things off with WhatsApp here, and we tell her about James's kink, telling her to wear a maid outfit with fishnets, a different style of texting completely. As I said, this is a custom tailored strategy for every guy. It's complicated, okay? It's a complex strategy, and we use a different one for every single guy. We look at what they wear. We look at their personality type. We look at their ethnicity. We look at their race. We look at every age. We look at every element. We look at every single thing you could imagine, okay? And we tailor it to them, okay? Every guy has a unique texting style, and that is why most guys struggle, because they don't know what their texting style is. If they could figure that out, they would get dates as easy as this. Like, seriously, this isn't hard. This is literally just typical stuff. After you figure that out, you're in. Seriously, that's it. Now, literally, look at the contrast with Max's texting versus James. Huge difference. Of course, she plays into our CBP approach, and she gives the only reply she can as predicted, okay? So we tell her, wear a maid outfit with fishnets for me. This is James's kink. And boom, she replies with literally the typical reply. There's no other reply she could give in this scenario. It's either rejection or acceptance. That's it. And of course she accepts because this is the right texting style for James. It's that simple. And bear in mind, James is an alias, so I'm just going to let you guys know. Max's wasn't alias. He didn't request for one. Anyway, now we play into our trick and get him to send a voice note because he fits into this with his personality and niche as a man. And this is very powerful, especially with the CBP framework, okay? It perfectly fits James. In the voice note, he tells her we can buy one together for our date. She replies like a good girl, and this is a choosing signal, okay? She opens up with a huge win for us, and she has a week of work, okay? She's off for a week of work. And this right here is our golden code. She's basically saying, you can come over for a week and fuck me straight. It's that simple. And quite literally, the voice note is what carries it, because it literally just fits into his niche as a man. He has a great voice, and it just carries him, okay? Now we set the date tomorrow for basically at 1 a.m. with slick speed, and we use an incentive mystery telling it's romantic and username to make it seem even more sexy than it actually is. So from this point forward, as you can see, he's going to have sex with this girl tomorrow at 1 a.m. Of course, things can change, and you'll see as we progress, this is why we exist, right? Because we counter this stuff. Anyway, she questions it, of course, and she takes interest to our date proposal, and all they have to do is keep playing with the CBP framework. Now we keep the mystery and masculine approach of the CBP framework and tell her, just make sure you come demanding sexy, which fits James's character profile, okay? If Max said this, it wouldn't work. Max cannot be demanding. It doesn't suit him. It's not his style. And it might not be for you as well. You have to figure this out, okay? If you don't figure this out, you're fucked. It's that simple. Anyway, she presents an objection here, however, and wants to go for drinks first. This is fine. We just work around it, and this is why I'm the best at what I do. I know the counter for everything. No matter what a fucking girl says, I will counter it. Because I'm fucking good at this. This is what I do, okay? We ignore her and try to FaceTime her so we can reset the tone and just Uber her over for sex. Unfortunately, guys, she curves, but this is standard, okay? So we use a new strategy, the RRF, to recover from the rejection and set a new date strategy, okay? We suggest a fitting date for James and make her come over to his for sex, and we hold for him by doing this, okay? She curved him, and now we set our demands, and it's a power dynamic, okay? So essentially, she wants to go out for drinks, but we tell her, no, we're going to come up Friday, you're going to come over to my place, I'm not going to some pub, we're going to have some wine that I have at my place, which obviously means you're going to have sex with me, that's it, okay? You're just basically, you're objectifying the girl. And that's how it should be. These girls are having sex with dudes on Tinder. Why not it be you? Why are you being the fucking simp that wants to suck her off and be the loser that's going to eat her out? This girl, watch. As you progress through this fucking texting series, you're going to see some crazy shit. And you might be one of those losers that sat there texting a girl on Tinder with the simpy shit. And as you can see right here, the way we're texting her like a little bitch right now, watch what happens, okay? She confirms and gives into the power dynamic, and this is what works. And she even wants to FaceTime, and this is why the RRF is working so well. Now we go for a FaceTime convo to build more banter using DTET to secure a date on the call, and then they set the date on FaceTime, and the day after she sends a confirmation text, which is the best choosing signal of all time. She asks him if they're still on for tonight, and it's a huge win for James. Literally, look at this girl getting treated like a piece of shit. She's literally getting Ubered down for sex. And there's some guys out here texting her some fucking cute shit. Like, this is the game. This is just how it is, okay? And we set it with masculine tonality and tell her at Uber, okay? We send her Uber down to her, and it'll be down to her at 30 minutes to pick her up. Now, she resets pace, but it's fine since girls do take time to get ready. We just have to hold off on the Uber for a bit longer. It's nothing special, okay? She's literally just getting ready. Like, it's not that bad. We didn't send the Uber because we don't have her address. But as soon as we get the address, which we do in a bit, then we send for it, okay? So we press for an answer here for confirmation and power. We ask her how long it will take her to get ready, just for assurance. Now, guys, shoot triple text here, essentially, and this is a really good sign for us. She tells us it will take her an hour to get ready, and this is normal for girls, okay? This is nothing special, okay? She's even triple texting, and she's actually stressed. Good sign, though. She's nervous for our guy, James. It's looking good. Anyway, we playfully mess with her and tell her if she's taking too long, she's going to be outside. Most guys will get bitchy and cry and complain and never do that. Just act cool and play it smart using the CBP framework, okay? Just act cool, play it smart, mess with her, that's it. Don't get bitchy, okay? It's treating her like a sexual object. Like I said, guys, this is what works. Anyway, she plays into our line and she acts like a typical girl questioning him in our text. And essentially, the text below does get cropped, but it says, focus on getting ready, Kira. That's it. You can see literally right there, FOC, something like that, right? See, focus on getting ready is just a bit cropped by the screenshot, but it's okay. Anyway, she plays well for him and even says you're scary, but this is actually good. It's a sign that shows she's into him. She's not saying you're scary in the negative way. She's saying you're scary in, like, the sexy kind of way. Do you get what I mean? Anyway, again, we play the charisma act, and we act smooth, telling her we got to keep you on your toes with her name, and just playing it smart for the date. We just got to make it seem sexy. If anything, we're spelling her name wrong on purpose, which looks even better because it looks like we don't care. Again, we're just objectifying her, and that's what girls like. They want to get objectified. They want to be used sexually. It's just the game. If you want to be the guy that wifes up a girl that I've used up, if you want to wife up a girl that's being used on Tinder by hundreds of dudes just like this, be my guest. But me on the other hand, I'm good, thanks. Anyway, she's updating us about her progress before the date, which is good. It shows her commitment towards it, and she even triple texts, sending cute texts, making it a game of her being ready fast. She says, I managed to be ready in an hour. I'm already winning. Huge fucking good sign, okay? This girl wants James, and we are in, okay? And we ignore it regardless because the date is the only thing that matters. We ask her for the address to Uber her down, and then she sends it in, and she even brings her own beers like a good girl, which is another powerful choosing signal. Now, of course, we send the Uber to confirm it with her and make sure she gets in. Okay, so we've secured the address, and now she asks for the link, and this shows even better proof that she's engaged because she literally wants to see the link for when the Uber arrives. She's that excited, and it's game, set, and go. And then all we have to do is plug our psychology dating strategies always, and he gets to hook up with ease, as you'll see in the next series of text messages. Okay, it is that easy. We literally tell him step by step what to do on the date. We go through the psychology behind it. We go through the body language, the analysis, everything you could imagine, okay? What cologne to wear, what shampoo to use, literally all of these things matter, and watch the result he gets. As you can see here, funny enough, this time around, okay, the girl actually asked for the photo. Look, she asked him for the photo. As you can see here, the psychology of telling him what to do on the date got him this result. Like, I kid you not, this is exactly what happened as soon as she got to his house. Like, you can see this with your own eyes, okay? The Uber links at the top, none of this is edited. This is the real deal, okay? She sucks him off, there's sex tapes, and literally, she's literally being used as a sexual object, okay? I told you guys, turning girls into sexual objects off Tinder is the easiest shit. And if you want to wife these girls up and take the husband approach, be my guest, but I'm not doing that. If you want this girl right here and you want to text her like a friendly guy, be my guest. But bear in mind, some guy called James just got one of Deni Ops to run his Tinder account for him, and Deni Ops just treated her like a piece of shit, little bitch. And Deni Ops literally spat on her and got James to fucking come in her mouth and on her face. And now some guy's probably going to marry her and text her in a positive way on Tinder. If you want to be that guy, be my guest, okay? I'm just telling you the truth. If you want to fucking get in a relationship with these girls off of Tinder, be ready to get cooked, okay? There are only a few girls on Tinder that are worth wifing up, okay? Tinder is not a place to find your wife, and this is a classic thing that you should know. Okay? Finally, at number 3, we have a Tinder match to number classic one from Chris. Okay, so this is the final text analysis. I had a bit of a rant there, but I just don't want guys getting their hearts broken, okay? I'm seriously passionate about this shit, okay? I'm very passionate. I've seen some terrible things in this field of work. Girls break guys' hearts all the time, and it's one of the worst things I've seen. I've seen men take their own lives, and I actually have a story of Bellic, but I'm not going to explain that, okay? It is terrible. Seriously. That's why I do this. There is a reason behind it. Okay? Anyway, moving on. We open with a new line custom tailored to a guy, and of course, a power couple line in here. And bear in mind, this doesn't work for every guy. It's custom, but this line essentially just makes a girl imagine what we would be like as a couple. It's a decent opener for the right guy. Again, custom made strategy, nothing special. She questions it, which is a curveball, but she does take interest, asking why the mess up here. If you're wondering what she does take interest, but there was a bit of a mess up here. As you can see here in her bio, it says short-term fun. So she's suggesting she doesn't want a couple. So the fact that I did a power couple line here was pretty bad. The reason why it's bad is because she wants short-term fun. Basically, she just wants to get ragged around as a sex toy on Tinder. As I mentioned, these girls on Tinder just want to get used as a sex toy, bro. It's just that simple, okay? Anyway, moving on. Over here, she sends a dot. Basically, Chris sends a dot here because we lost track of the girl because he has so many matches using our strategies running his Tinder account. And just some context for you guys, she replies with 2 question marks, which is a great sign of attraction. So basically, when there's a certain girl that a guy wants that we're running a Tinder account for, he sends a dot to that girl as a priority, and then we basically handle it and send the message. Now, the funny thing is, the girl sends 2 question marks. Most girls, if they got sent a dot, wouldn't reply. And the fact that she replied with 2 question marks, that's sick. Because it shows the girl's into him. So that just makes my life easier. Anyway, we reset the conversation with a new pickup line using the RRF, which is the recovery framework, essentially. And we basically go with the classic, you know what, you're missing your pictures. Now, she forgets the conversation from before, and now we play the typical strategy as always. We just keep things the same, smooth and easy, okay? She says, what is it that I'm missing? And we close the pickup line, and you know how the rest goes. It's typical stuff. But regardless, I'll explain to you. She plays into it well and wants his arms around him, and this is a choosing signal. And this is how we decide if we can actually get her number. Now, we play into the framework here and ask her, arms around your waist or neck. Now, she gives a bit of a dry reply here, but with the framework, I know she gave the right choosing signals, okay? With the framework, I know what's going to happen, okay? And now we go for waist in public reply, and as you know, girls love being showed off in public, and then the neck is in to basically suggest sex in a classic approach, okay? So sex for us, waist for them, because essentially girls love being showed off in public. It's that simple. Now she adds a reply, and I use the "Are you always this talkative?" to reopen the conversation. And this one is risky, but it's very passive aggressive, and it can even come off as feminine. But Chris had a feminine appeal here, so it would have worked since I study his profile extensively, and his traits come up with a custom tailored texting strategy for him to get results on Tinder. Now I want you all to take a look at yourself. I say this every video, but seriously, just take a fucking look at yourself and see if you fit into a feminine or masculine appeal as a guy, and cultivate a similar texting strategy based off of that. I've shown you several texting styles in this video. I've shown you Max, who has the lover boy personality texting style. Now I showed you James, who has the fuckboy texting style, where he just objectifies a girl. Now I'm showing you more of a charismatic, feminine type of texting style. I've shown you several texting styles that you can copy from, okay? All you have to do is just copy it and figure things out. It's that simple. Now she plays into it and even opens up with her giving us her Snapchat. But guys, never take a girl's Snapchat. Have some fucking respect for yourself, okay? A number is better. If you add a girl's Snapchat, you're just becoming a texting buddy. If you add a girl's fucking Instagram, that's even worse, okay? So we have to objectify, we have to reject the move. We have to say, I'm 23 and I don't have Snap. And of course, as you can see here, she goes to option 2, the Instagram. Again, just fucking reject that shit. Fuck that shit, guys. If you become a girl or is like fucking follow on Instagram, you're just a fucking follower, bro. You're nothing more. You're nothing. She's not going to show up to the date. All she's using you for is attention and to literally just gain an extra follower. Girls are cruel. If you take the Instagram, you just literally basically said, I'm a little bitch, okay? It's that simple. Now, obviously, we ask for basically her number because Instagram is terrible, okay? And she sends her number as always, and it's a predictable result. I'm just that good at running Tinder accounts. I'm one of the best in the world for a reason. It's easy results as that. Now, if you want me to run your Tinder account, then feel free to do so with the link in the description. But guys, regardless of all of this stuff, you just got to apply the set tactics in the videos, okay? they will fucking work for you. Now that he's got this number off this selling chick, right? Now we go into the WhatsApp text, as you've seen throughout the video. Go through the same stages as those, predictable strategies, boom, he's in. Psychology, tactical, potent playbooks I used to talk about on my channel. We plug those in. He has sex with a girl. Then we go from there. Get him a rotation, and boom, now he has 5 girls on a rotation that he's getting to replace every so week when he finds a hotter one. Dating girls isn't hard. It's easy. It's the easiest thing in the world, okay? Anyway, that's all there is to texting girls, guys, okay? That's literally, that's it, okay? If you just copy this, this is going to fucking work for you. Anyway, I do know that texting girls is complicated for most of you guys. For me, it's easy. It's the easiest fucking thing in the world. I do this for fucking breakfast, okay? And I know that it takes a lot of work for you guys, but that's the purpose of these videos. The whole point of these videos is for you to learn so you can copy these strategies and copy the results and get what you want in the end. That's it. That's why I make these videos, okay? And I also help these guys by messaging the girls for them and teaching them everything. And I make sure it's personalized so they know what to do from the texting phase to the date to building rotation, how to manage their Tinder, everything. It's why I'm the best in the world at this stuff and no one comes close to me. You will not find a single guy who is this good as me as Tinder, okay? I don't just get fucking dates for myself. I get dates for average dudes, as you can see right here, okay? And I do this because everyone deserves a chance to date girls in life, okay? I want everyone to have a shot in life at having a date with a girl. I want everyone to have the ability to have sex with beautiful girls because everyone deserves that chance, okay? And I owe this to my mentor Force Ops, in service of what he taught me in dating, okay? Anyway, I want you to have my results too, so I hope this video is giving you those tools to get those results as well, okay? So thank you for watching this guide, and I hope this helps you, my brother, and that is the end of this video.